everyone, it's Nicole for Simon Says Stamp, and welcome to the February 2026 edition of Making the Cut. Making the Cut is my monthly series here on the Simon Says Stamp YouTube channel where we talk about my favorite thing, die cutting. Today we're going to create some heart pocket decor that you can use for Valentine's and beyond. You could even turn this into a card if you like the style of this, but I love taking my paper crafting products and creating home decor items that I can use to display around my house for the holidays. We're starting with the Words of Love Heart Pocket Die, and I've die cut this from a half sheet of Schoolhouse Red cardstock. This is the die that's made to work with the stamp set. I absolutely love text backgrounds stamps, and if you have one that is in the shape of a heart, I love it even more. So I have die cut it, and then I've simply used both the negative and the positive shape, prepped my heart with the Simon Says Stamp powder tool, and stamped the heart with that background text using clear embossing ink. I want to do this step first. This is going to be the front of our heart pocket. This would even be great if you're using this design to make a card. Once I have my heart stamped, I'm going to take the cream embossing powder and sprinkle this on. I did opt to use cream embossing powder today because a lot of my accents for my card will be cream instead of white. In fact, I'm only actually using white cardstock for one of the florals. Everything else is going to be cream or ivory or a very soft shade of pink. I really wanted to keep the emphasis on this red heart and then have all of the wonderful little flowers sticking out. Now, the inspiration behind this project is some of those fabric hearts you may see that have little pockets on the front that have floral sprigs and sticks that you might get at a hobby and crafts store sticking out of them. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to take that same idea and incorporate it into our paper crafting products? We all have beautiful florals and things like that. And I thought, you know, I bet we could turn some wonderful heart-shaped dies into a heart pocket really easily. I'm using my tweezers to hold on to my stamped and embossed heart while I'm using my heat gun, and I want to make sure that I get all of those areas and I don't want to scorch it at all. I'm hitting both the front and the back of this piece as I want to try to reduce warping as much as possible, and then I am going to trim this down. So I've got my paper trimmer here, and I want to trim a good portion of the top of this heart down, probably about 1.5 inches or so, maybe just a little, 1.25 inches. I didn't really measure it. I just kind of eyeballed it, what I thought would make a good pocket. So I just trimmed that top part of the heart off. You can save that, or I just went ahead and tossed mine. I've also used the Scallop Stitches die. This is a die that's been out for forever from Simon Says Stamp, and I've used that from some of the cream cardstock, and that is going to create the most amazing little scallop edge at the top of our heart. Now, I've also die cut 2 additional hearts without the stamping using that same die. I did this because one of them is going to be the front of the heart, and then we are going to place them back to back and have 2 of those solid hearts on the back because I really feel like that's going to give our decor item more stability. We're going to adhere that scallop right to the back top edge of our trimmed down heart, and then I'm just snipping away any excess off those edges with my scissors to follow the curve edge of that. When placed on the solid heart, look how adorable this heart pocket is. This would even be fantastic for Valentine's if you want to put a little candy in there instead of tucking additional items, or maybe you want to stamp a little card or place a little note inside. You could do that super easily. Okay, so I am gluing my solid hearts back to back. Remember, I have 2 of those, and that's just going to give some nice structure and a little bit more strength to this heart design. Then we are going to take our pocket, and I'm just placing it here on the front, and using that as a guide, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just eyeballing. You could measure if you want to. a couple of little X's, and I didn't really like where that first one is. I'm actually going to erase that and restamp or redraw it, but I want to make a note where I want to punch holes with my Crocodile tool to insert the eyelets. There's these wonderful antique brass eyelets available here at Simon Says Stamp that you can use for your projects. I don't know about you guys, but if you have been paper crafting for a while, you probably remember back in the day when eyelets were all the craze. And I am starting to see them pop up a little bit here and there. And I really do love them for that wonderful finished touch for projects. So I am going to insert these into the top of my heart. And look at this. The great thing about eyelets is they do provide a very secure spot if you're going to hang something from your design, which I am. I want to put some ribbon through the top of this. You can use twine, whatever you like for this step. I'm actually going to use some wonderful May Arts ribbon through the top of this to hang my little heart pocket. Now I also want to add some additional text to this that says love you. I absolutely love the sentiment in the Words of Love stamp set. And I am prepping some So Very Black cardstock with a powder tool and stamping the love you phrase on my cardstock using clear embossing ink. And I'm going to again heat emboss with that same cream embossing powder just to keep everything very consistent. Once I have this, I am going to go ahead and heat set this, and it is a very delicate die cut. So the Words of Love dies is the heart and then the sentiment and a shadow for the sentiment. I am not using the shadow for the sentiment today. I am simply going to use that nice close cut die that coordinates with this. And when I take my die cut and I laid it on the heart pocket, because I want it to kind of go right underneath that top edge of the front of the pocket, I felt like it just faded into the pocket a little too much. And I was thinking, well, I want to lift this up. And my go-to is usually foam adhesive. Well, in this case, foam adhesive is not going to be the best option because remember, this die cut is very close cut, very delicate, nice skinny lines, all the things we love right in a die cut. So what I did instead is I die cut my sentiment 4 more times, I believe, from black cardstock. And just that, I didn't stamp it again. And we are going to glue them one on top of another until we get that nice depth and dimension that really makes it stand out. So there you see it laying directly on the background and how it needs a little dimension to it. So I went ahead off camera, die cut multiple extras, glued them all together, and then I'm going to glue those down right to my little pocket right there to the top edge. And I did shift it over to the right a little bit for additional interest. I'm kind of featuring most everything over here on the right side. I liked it a little offset. I thought that was a really fun effect. Now, once I have these glued down, I am going to use my reverse tweezers to kind of clamp and hold them in place while the glue dries. I did choose to use liquid adhesive here for the delicate die cutting. I felt like that was the easiest plus the most secure. Then I'm going to take a bead of glue and run that just around the outer edges, not the scallop edge of my pocket. And I'm going to glue this to that background. And I am using a lot of reverse tweezers just to hold that in place. You probably don't need to do that. I just did that while I was working. Then I grabbed several of my favorite Simon Says Stamp florals, die cut them from shades of white, cream, ivory, and soft pink, as well as some wonderful matte gold and all of the amazing shimmer vellums and regular vellum from Simon Says Stamp. And I'm going to start assembling my flowers. For this, I wanted the flowers to just be very soft and romantic looking, and again, to keep the most color on that red heart pocket, but I also want lots of texture. And when I want lots of texture, that's where I love to incorporate a lot of different similar shades of cardstock as well as some specialty cardstock, but it all kind of blends together to look beautiful. So some of the florals I picked for mine were the Tilted Daisies, the Lush Leaves and Leafy Sprig, as well as the beautiful Branch, and the smaller florals from the Hanging Leaf Ring. When I went to my collection of dies to see what was going to work with this pocket, I very much picked dies that size and scale wise were not super tiny. For example, in the Hanging Leaf Ring, it's a ring that has, yes, those really cute little layered blooms that I'm working on right now, but it also has some leafy dies too. And I could have used those, but I felt like they were a little too small. The Lush Leaves, the beautiful Branch, and the Leafy Sprig are all bigger. Even though the floral worked with the design, the leaves didn't. So definitely shop your stash, see what dies you have in your stash, what florals, and, you know, mix and match, have fun with it, but also keep in mind the size and the scale you're working with. Some dies are smaller and they're made, you know, to work for other things. And so I always love to take this opportunity to mix and match. So you're going to see how much bigger these Lush Leaves that I'm tucking in right now are. If I had used some of the smaller ones, you wouldn't get the same impact. I'm going to layer kind of the bigger elements in, and when I'm happy with that and kind of happy with the height, I want them sticking out above, I want some of them down a little bit lower, that's when I'm going to kind of strategically lift some of those up. Instead of taking them all of the way out, for the most part, I'm going to carefully lift them up and start adding beads of glue on the back and kind of sticking them to the back part of the heart. So you see, I'm just going in with my glue gun and I'm just adding little bits of glue. Now you're gonna want to check to make sure things are secure. I noticed, oh, that little vellum leaf, not secure yet, but we will get it glued down and in place. I just didn't want to have to be pulling everything out and then hope that I got everything right back where I wanted it. Then it's time to embellish. You can already see the beautiful little floral pocket, heart pocket taking shape with all of the fun little sprigs in it. All of the additional I call it greenery, but yes, it's all in vellums this time. They really serve to fill in the heart pocket and give it that illusion of a little floral arrangement in a pocket design, which I love. I will utilize a few more of those florals there over on the left side, but I'm going to go ahead and put my ribbon. I purposely picked a thicker ribbon. Those eyelets are bigger, and because I don't want the knot to come through the back, I used this wonderful ivory kind of crinkly silky ribbon from May Arts. Simon Says Stamp has this available in several different colors, and I use it all the time. It is so amazing. So this is the ivory. There's also a white if you like that, or a champagne color. There's even a couple of new colors added that are really, really fun. Have fun with it, or use a ribbon from your stash. I wouldn't suggest a twine here unless you poke smaller holes in the corners or use smaller eyelets, etc., and make a little bit bigger knot. I also made the knots on the front. I liked that little design element. It looks like a little hanging sign, which is what I was going for. You can hang this from a hook. You could hang it from a little lighted tree. I did that for my photos today. I have a little tree with some little hearts, and this just goes in it perfectly. Or you could even hang it from a little doorknob or a drawer pull, whatever you want. It's such a cute, fun little design. Okay, now that I have the majority of the elements, I am going in and I'm kind of playing around. Do I want to add some extra flowers? I almost added that other large pink flower, and I thought, you know what, that's too big. Let's use some of the smaller ones instead. And now let's pull a couple of them down into the main front pocket. Not a lot, just a little bit. You'll also notice that some of the soft pink flowers do not have flower centers. I didn't use a die cut flower center for those like I did for the ivory or cream flowers above. That's because this is a great opportunity to utilize some other fun embellishments from Simon Says Stamp. My favorite gems from Simon Says Stamp are probably the opal gems, and I picked those today because I love that they're not clear, but they're not really a color, and I love that kind of whitish look, and I think it works perfectly with a lot of designs, but especially this design today. So I'm going to add a few to those remaining flower centers, and I'll even scatter a few additional throughout, some on the leaves, almost like little water droplets, etc. And I will add an additional little layered bloom right there underneath the word you in this sentiment. I put all of my gems away. I looked at this a little bit and I thought, you know what? We need one additional little flower here. I like how it almost looks like it's falling out of the pocket, and it brings some of that soft pink down just a little bit. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video showcasing an idea for Valentine's home decor, or even little Valentine's gift giving. Try making a pocket out of your heart dies. Simon Says Stamp has so many amazing heart dies in their collection, and you could really achieve a very similar look with any of those. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. The supplies I used are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube for your convenience. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Hi there, I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.